Okay, let's take a look at this number 8. They give us a figure above, and then it reads in the figure, line RN intersects ST at point R. If E, F, and G are midpoints of SR, ST, and RT respectively, which of the following must be true? We have the words must be true, we have the Roman numerals, we know we get to plug in. So let's plug in values for the distances. We can say that that whole line segment ST is equal to 8. And if F is the midpoint of ST, from S to F would end up being 4, and from F to T would end up being 4. If we said that ST was 8, let's make SR a little bit smaller than 8, so 6 would be a legitimate number to use. We need to remember that because it doesn't say figure not drawn to scale, we can assume that R is indeed smaller than ST. So we're going to make SR 6. From here, we know the midpoint of SR is E, so that means SE would be 3 and ER would be 3. And then let's make RT 2. We don't have a choice because ST was 8 and SR was 6, so 8 minus 6 is 2. So we know that RT is 2, which means that RG would be 1 and GT would be 1 because G is the midpoint of RT. So from here, we have all of our values filled out. We can move on to the answer choices. Roman numeral 1, the distance from S to F. Well, what is the distance from S to F? We've already figured it out. It's 4. So 4, replace those words with an actual numerical value. 4 is greater than the distance from R to E. We've already figured out the distance from R to E. E to R, R to E, it's the same thing. We figured out that was 3. So 4 is greater than 3. It is, so Roman numeral 1 works. Okay, so looking at Roman numeral 2, the distance from F to G. This is a little bit trickier. We have to do a little bit more math. We know that the distance from F to T is 4, and we know that the distance from G to T is 1. So the distance from F to G is the distance from F to T minus the distance from G to T. So it would be 4 minus 1, which is 3. So the distance from F to G is 3. So 3 is greater than the distance from R to E. Well, we know the distance from R to E is 3. So 3 is greater than 3. That doesn't work. So we get to eliminate any answer choices that contain the Roman numeral 2. We get to eliminate B, we get to eliminate D, and we get to eliminate E. From here, we need to try Roman numeral 3. The distance from S to E, well, we know the distance from S to E is 3, is greater than the distance from T to G, and we know that the distance from T to G, that's the same as G to T, so that's 1. So 3 is greater than 1. That works, so Roman numeral 1 and Roman numeral 3 work. Now, on a must be, typically we have to plug in more than once, but because we have this figure, and the figure is drawn to scale, we know that there's nothing we can do in terms of shaking up those number values, that ST has to be the biggest, that GT is going to be the smallest, that SR has to be that middle value. So you're good and safe to pick answer choice C.